This is the Paris Air Show has been our first milestone. The first time this has been shown in public was Monday. When you look at helicopters, although in some cases they're great vehicle or great aircraft, but there are some concerns with helicopters. One is noise, the second is the price, and the third is they're dangerous because they have many single points of failure. So our objective was to design a new helicopter, which we call an octocopter because there are 8 motors which drive 8 propellers. But we wanted to design a new helicopter to eliminate those 3 problems of the traditional helicopter. If the engine fails, then we have the batteries that will bring you down safely from 4,000 feet. If the batteries fail, we have a ballistic parachute that deploys that can bring you down safely. The fuselage is monocoque carbon fiber, and as well as the landing gear. And the landing gear is a patented design where it has 3 crumple zones. So if you come down too hard, it's not like you're going to hit boom real hard on the ground. It's going to hit 3 crumple zones to lessen the G-force on your back and your spine. The pricing, we were able to get the pricing down because nowadays battery technology is less expensive, more efficient, and fiber carbon technology is much less expensive than it was 10 years ago. So those are the 2 main components that have dropped in price and increased in quality. That's one of the reasons we're able to offer it for under $200,000. We've had much interest here at the show from pilots to companies who want to use it for transport of cargo. So there are 2 methods to fly the vehicle. One is manually with a joystick. It's as simple as flying a small DJI drone. And then the other way is to put in the GPS system your destination address and hit go. And we have sense and avoid technology, and it will safely bring you there. We have a joystick, and we have a couple toggle buttons, and we have a screen. So there are no pedals that you would see in a typical helicopter. It's very easy to fly manually. You move the joystick, and to go up, to ascend or descend, you simply use the toggle buttons. And we're already pre-envisioning that the next version will have just one joystick with a toggle button on the top, so you can do everything with one hand. That would be in manual mode. Automatic or autonomous mode allows you to put in your destination address into the screen, just like a GPS navigation system in a car, and hit go. And then it's in total autopilot. And if you come upon possibly an area where you feel unsafe, you can take over and go into manual mode. Obviously, we're at the very early stages of this. This is the first prototype. So right now we are in the middle of negotiations with the Federal Aviation Administration in the United States to get a certificate. We hope that they'll understand how easy it is to fly and that a potential pilot will not have to take many hours of flight lessons and costly exams and so on. So we're looking at this as a very safe, efficient way to get from point A to point B, preferably anywhere from 20 to 70 miles. We've had a couple of customers here arrive at the show asking, can we put in 2 extra seats, or can we make it a special medical helicopter? And the answer is at this time, no, but obviously it's a question of 2 to 3 years. Everything in a helicopter is power to weight ratio. So if we need to more weight and more space, we're going to have to find a more powerful engine. But it is possible. So this is a 4-cylinder gasoline engine. It takes unleaded fuel. And as I stated earlier, it's connected to a YASA generator. YASA generators are manufactured in the United Kingdom. And so the main purpose of this four-cylinder engine is to create electricity for the electric motors. Most of the interest is urban gridlock and traffic congestion. So in the United States, for example, if you're ever, it's probably the same in London, but if you're ever in New York City on a Monday through Friday, you look up in the sky and all you see are helicopters going back and forth. And that's very expensive and, like I said, very costly to maintain a helicopter. So we've had a few companies already talk to us about purchasing these types of helicopters to replace the traditional helicopter because it's safer and less expensive.